So we are going to find out the domain for this function. Here it is, y equals to sine inverse of log of x upon 10 to the base 10. So how to find out the domain? I have already discussed in the previous video. For logarithmic function, a should be more than 0, b should be more than 0, and b should not be equal to 1. These three things. So I am going to check these conditions here. What is a here? X upon 10. So x upon 10, it should be more than 0. This implies x should be more than 0. Now b more than 0. 10 is more than 0. So it's okay. Now sine inverse. What is the condition for sine inverse? For this thing, x should lie in between minus 1 and 1. This is the condition. So second condition which we are going to put here is sine inverse of what? This thing. It should lie in between minus 1 and 1. तो इसको इसके बीच में लाई करना होगा. Now how to remove the base and log? So we will take this 10 raised to the power minus 1 this implies 1 upon 10 and this implies, so we are getting values of x lying in between 1 and 100, including 1 as well as 100. So our domain is 1, 100, where 1 and 100 both point are included. Now second question we are going to solve. It is again based on the inverse function, cos inverse of this. Find the domain. So how to find the domain? Again the same condition we have. For y to be defined, cos inverse of something, this thing, 2 upon 2 plus sin x, it should lie in between minus 1 and 1. This is the condition. Now how to solve this? We can write it like this also. 2 upon 2 plus sin x less than equal to 1. This implies mod of 2 upon mod of 2 plus sin x less than equal to this. This implies 2. Mod of 2 is 2. This will never be equal to 0 since sin theta always lies in between minus 1 and 1. Therefore, and it is positive as well. So we are multiplying both sides with this. So we can bring it here. Now look. Now what about the mod sign? How to remove this? Again, as we know, this thing 2 plus sin x, it will always be greater than 0 since sin x lies in between minus 1 and 1, and therefore in the next step we can remove the mod sign, because mod x equals to x when x is greater than 0, it equals to minus x when it is less than equal to 0. Now we are getting what? Now we are getting sin x more than equal to 0. Now how to solve this? To solve this, we will take the help of graph of sine theta. I am just making a roughly graph. It is pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. Now here we only have to take sin x more than equal to 0. Mean this part, this part, this part. So it will have infinite many parts like this. So how to write this? Look, 0 to pi, so it has to be more than 0 and less than pi, and add 2n pi to this. So we will get infinite many intervals where sin x is more than equal to 0. So finally it will reduce to 2n pi. Here pi can be taken as common, so 2n plus 1 pi, where n belongs to z. Z is the set of integers. Z is what? Set of integers. So we are getting domain as, finally I am writing domain. It will be closed interval 2n pi comma 2n plus 1 pi. So this is our final answer. Now I am going to solve this third question. So how to find out the domain for this function? Firstly, for this log to be defined, this one, x square minus 5x plus 16, it should be more than 0. And you can very well see this quadratic expression will always be positive. While discussing sign scheme, I have discussed that the corresponding equation of this expression, quadratic expression, will have imaginary roots, and therefore this thing will take the sign of a. Since a is positive, therefore it will be positive for all x. So it is true for all x. It is true for all x in real number. So this is very well defined. Now come to this part, this log. Now we need to define this. Here b 10 10 more than 0, so it is already defined. Now this thing 1 minus log of x square minus 5x plus 16 to the base 10. This whole thing should be more than 0. Now this thing will be more than minus 1. Now just to, if we want to remove the minus sign, so we will have to multiply both sides by minus 1, and while doing so the sign of inequality will get reversed. So this will be less than 1. Now as we did earlier in the previous questions, this will be less than 10 raised to the power 1. Now bring it to the left hand side. So now we need to find out where this expression is less than 0. So break it. So we are getting two values where it is 0, 2 and 3. Now just by using sign scheme, plot it on a number line, and in between these two values, since roots are real and unequal, so this thing, it will be opposite. This will take, here it will be opposite sign to that of A. Since A is positive, so here this will be negative, and in these two intervals it will be positive. So this implies what? X belongs to 2, 3 open interval. So in the first case it is true for all x, but here in this case we are getting x belongs to 2, 3. So our final answer will be, domain will be, which is common part, so it will be open interval 2, 3. Now I am going to do the next question. So note down. Now I am going to solve this. Here we have log as well as square root sign. So firstly you will see for what values of x this logarithmic function is defined. Means 5x minus x square upon 4, it should be more than 0. Time and again I have discussed log of a to the base b is more than 0, 10. So a should be more than 0. Now solve this. 5x minus x square more than 0, just by plotting it on a number line. By using sign scheme method, we are getting two values of x, 0 and 5. You can very well check where it is positive and where it is negative. So here it will be positive, and in the subsequent interval it will be opposite sign, so negative. We need positive one. So this implies x belongs to 0, 5 open interval. This is our first part. Whenever x will lie in between 0 and 5, this log, it will be defined. Now next thing, this whole function is inside the square root. Now square root function is defined for only non-negative values. It means log 5x minus x square upon 4, 10, this should be more than equal to 0. This implies 5x minus x square upon 4 be more than equal to 10 raised to the power 0. This implies 5x minus x square. This is 1, this is 4. Now this implies minus x square plus 5x minus 4 should be more than equal to 0. Now just by using sign scheme method, we are going to find out where this thing is more than equal to 0, for what values of x. So you can break this. What are the values that we are getting? You can write it like this also. Just change the sign. So we are getting two values plotted on a number line. We are getting 1 and 4. Now these two values are real and distinct. So in between these two values, the sign of this will be opposite to that of A. Since A is positive here, therefore it will be negative here. And here positive, here again positive. But we need the negative values. So x belongs to 1 to 4, including 1 and 4, because here it is equal to 0 as well. Now from A and B, A says from 0 to 5, excluding 0 and 5, and it says 1 to 4. So finally, what is common? So you can very well see 1 to 4 is common. 1 to 4 is common. So this is the final answer of this question. So note down this also. Now y equal to, if it is factorial x, what will be the domain? So very simple one. What will be the domain? Think for a while. Just think. What are the values of x that you can take here? In all of these cases, we are getting infinite many values, and that too continuous values, 1 to 4 in intervals. But here in this case, the smallest value that we can take inside factorial is 0, because factorial of 0 is 1. Then you can take is 1, then 2, then 3, and so on. Means set of whole numbers. So this will be the domain for this function. So in the next video, I will discuss some more questions regarding domain as well as range also. Range is left out. So in the next, mainly I will focus on the range part. So do like, share, subscribe and comment.